So then the natural question is, well, what happens? Because I think this is a huge fear that people have that keeps them from acting on buying their first laundromat in particular, right? Which is, what happens? Let's say they take your advice, they buy a laundromat, and 30 or 60 days later, they find out it's not what the seller said. What now?
Well, good question. Good question. One is, did you buy it through a broker or did you buy it directly from the seller? Did you have somebody that was coaching you on the sidelines to help you understand the pitfalls, or did you figure that after your first purchase of the first 3 stores that you bought that you didn't need any help? Well, and everybody's
didn't have us helping, I'll tell you because we would not have allowed this.
They didn't at least pick up the phone and make a phone call. So the question is that, yeah, I mean, the truth of the matter is everybody's afraid to pull the trigger. Everybody's afraid to pull the trigger until they pull the trigger. And then once they pull the trigger, they're going to go, oh my God, how do I know it's what they say it is? Well, if you have someone that you can talk to and walk you through it, a previous owner or a buddy who owns stores, or, you know, a broker or a consultant or whatever, that can kind of help you walk through it. But if it's bad in 30 to 60 days, you're going to know it. But how does it look if you were to argue that, if you were to fight that? And someone were to say to you, well, what'd you do when you found out about it? Well, I fired everybody. Well, whoa, time out. You fired everybody before you found out that you had a problem? Well, how does that stand up to any scrutiny? Well, no. I ran it exactly as they ran it for 30 to 60 days, and it didn't do the right thing. Okay, now you have an argument. You have a good case. Mm-hmm. But if you mess with it and go off reservation, then they turn around and go, well, you went off the reservation and that's why it happened. At least that's a plausible answer. So I kind of like to keep things clean as possible in the beginning. And I recommend to my clients, hey, if you can avoid changing anything for now, avoid it. You have enough on your plate with returns, understanding collections, when to collect, when that system needs to be online, whether it's a card store or a coin store. You need to monitor the employees on pickup and delivery or drop off. You want to make sure, that's the first thing. You want to make sure they're doing it right. Well, how do you know they're doing it right? Well, you don't know that you're doing it right. You need to find somebody that'll help you to tell you what is right. You need to look at your podcast.